What's up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C, and in this particular video I will be reviewing Married to the Game season 3 episode, what is this, 3 now? And shout out to my YouTube fam, my old new subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, click down below and also like and share this video. So okay, y'all, sorry, I've been doing these videos back to back. I'm trying to get them out the way, and it's the holiday weekend, so we know how that goes. So anyways, but it won't be put out tomorrow. So let's get into it. Now, this thing, we're still getting the babies are being adjusted between the games and Tiffany's house. Tiffany went to go see her father for good advice about the circumstances. And it turns out Tiffany's parents were actually got divorced around the same time. They were, I think Tiffany was around, what, Callie's age? And also, he was giving out, it was basically like one of those things like, what should I do and everything else. And Tiffany's saying it's almost like, how things just repeat itself. Her father's situation, I'm going to say her parents were married, and when they were like basically poor or not in, what the position they're trying to get as far as, economic wise, they seemed to have a better marriage and they got along better. Once the dad, I think, finished, or both of the parents, I think, went to finish school, it was basically like, then sometimes, as we say, more money, more problems. It became one of those circumstances. Like, sometimes it's more happiness with the struggle. And that's what Tiffany feels is with the situation with her and the game. Later on, we see Tiffany, and she's writing. She's trying to get her babies to sit there and, write. She's reading them the story about to help cope with, she was saying in the past episodes, to cope with the separation of parents. So she's trying to think this book will help kids in those circumstances where they're going in between homes. She's got Callie up here trying to draw. She's got Justice trying to draw and stuff like that. So, but she asked about how does the children feel about being in two homes. And, of course, Callie is like, I like having two homes. Justice is keeping it real about as far as like, well, he's a little older. And he's like, I don't like being in two homes. Why can't we be in the same one? He's basically looking at it from the angle. See, Callie's looking at the angle is like she gets, it's like two castles for her. Everything's her way. Yay! And she still gets both her parents, But Justice is looking at the angle like, I don't like being in two homes, I want my parents to be together. Why is it this thing? Why is it that thing? Why can't, why am I not seeing my parents, in the morning, wherever he sees them at, together. So he's not taking it as easy as Callie is. Okay, Callie, if you notice, she be, I think she wears she's always in her ballet, ready to do her ballet dancing and stuff like that. She is the princess in both homes. So she is like this, I'm good to go. Okay, so. And another thing, like I said, we only seen Tiffany from that side. Now let's get to the game, because like I said, these reviews are really not that long, because the show's, what, about 18 minutes? If you exclude the commercials. So, anyways, y'all, we got the game, and he's with his kids, and you just see how happy he is in the interaction of having these kids. He's cutting up bananas for Callie, and for his two boys, he got pieces. So he's asking, Justice, like, and I think Callie, for example, how's their mom doing? They just, I think, just eating. I don't think they really say anything. He's running to get their homework. He's trying to help interact with the kids. Like I said, he really does truly love his children, and it's just really sad about the circumstances that's going on with with them. But hey, sometimes it don't work out, and I don't know if they'll get back together again. But like I said, we are not to bring it up, about the stuff going on in the media. We haven't heard nothing lately, but yeah. So Lolo is looking for a promotion, and she asks him, like, she wants the opportunity since he got this, Blood Money Corporation, basically, I've been assistant about a year and a half. They playing some pool, and she's just like, well, what's up, bro? I want a better opportunity. How about give me a chance? And so she's in charge of PR, trying to promote this club Monday nights, and that's where they make they make their money at. I don't know if it's a club that is it one of his clubs he's investing in or something, or to get paid to promote? It's one of his things. I don't know, but anyway, he says they get money in the pockets. So she is in charge. It's a big task, promoting everywhere to try to make sure this club is filled. So her job is basically on the line, and even get this promotion is, based on the line, goes together. So the game is with his kids that week. They go over to the house. The nanny brings them to the game's house, and is also a good friend, I think, between both of them. And the kids, I think one of his sons, I think Justice, and I think his other son Harlem, they all wonder where their daddy's going to go, and he's kind of being, he's the problem. He loves being around his family, but here's the thing: the conflict is he has a job where he has to leave his kids, in order to get that money in. You keep it in the household and give them the things they want and need. And so he's debating, and Lolo's having a problem at the club, y'all. There's only 2 people down there, and that's them, probably her and the camera crew, and somebody else almost down there. So she waiting for the people to come, and she's worried. And then the game is, sad, contemplating about him having to leave his kids. And in the end, he's like this: forget it. I'm gonna stay at home with my kids. And hopefully Lolo can pull it off, but he's staying with his baby. He was already put in the bed anyway, but he really just said, I want to stay here with my children. And so, lo and behold, it came through for Lolo and the crowd, because she was looking to see if the crowd was, lined up on the side of the club. And guess what, y'all? They were lined up on the side of the club. And I know she was just like, yes, yes, yes. And yeah, that's pretty much how it ended. I don't think it was nothing else that stood out. But yeah, Lolo keeps her job. Game stays with the kids, and Tiffany's still working on the book and, just going through the motions of being separated for the game, and they were supposed to be married. And, just them going through solely the breakup stages. And that's it, y'all. Y'all have a pleasant night, pleasant morning, pleasant weekend. And I will see y'all in the next video. Y'all take care.